Hey there, 4D. Welcome back to another replay review. We have multi-level marketing versus the Dundering herd. The Camry chose to receive looks like they got Alibaba, a bribe, and a babe for inducements. Yeah. I believe they're down a blitz raw for this game. Nice catch by the throw raw. Now I looked at some of the stats for this game and I think it gets a little bit crazy. An Alibaba blitz instead of going with like your Tomb Guardian who doesn't need assists, because you could punch him and then stay in that spot. That way you're hitting with Mighty Blow and you wouldn't have a skeleton based, and then you could still potentially foul this guy if you were looking to foul the troll. Going up the left side of the pitch. Nothing serious so far. Probably gonna see a blitz on him with the killer. This turn he's gonna foul the troll. More Alibaba blitzes. I don't know. I wouldn't be prioritizing some Mighty Blow blitzes. I like this blitz raw has shadowing for if somebody dodges away from him. It's not gonna work very often. I think here I have like a sheet that explains the odds or the movement differences. I think if you have one less movement, it's a 42% chance to follow the guy. Two less movement, it's a 28% chance. Same movement, it's about a 58% chance to follow him. So usually with movement 6 you'll follow them, unless it's elves or gutter runners or a werewolf or something, and then the odds get a lot lower to follow them. Like you're almost never going to follow a gutter runner. It's a 1 in 6 chance. Injury, but I think that regen, yeah. That's not a regen. Very unfortunate start to the turn. Not a great start for the Khemri here. We palm the Tomb Guardian. I think you should have punched with this guy forward and then freed him up and brought the palmer around with tackle. Sure, you got the POW, but it would have been pretty easy to free your palmer up. Trying to clear as many guys off as he can, I guess. Still a very unfortunate start for the Khemri. Getting a bunch of pieces removed early on. Another removal. The black like the orcs are sort of just overwhelming the Khemri at this point. Was that 5 players off the pitch for the Khemri? No, 4 players. Now 5. And no send-off. This big wall of orcs staring you down here. Should probably commit some guys here. Maybe if you take this guy down first and bring your troll around back or something. And a black work there so you can punch him down. Bring the guard in and blitz this guy off. Another Kaz, but it regens. Just blitz, pick up Surf'em. And a Kaz that sticks. I would have actually just punched this guy down and then fouled, got another guy over, do a foul with the dirty player. I mean, it's just Tomb Guardians and a skeleton, like, he's not really stopping you when you have 7 men off the pitch. I would have liked to see the foul with the dirty player. I mean, didn't matter. He got sent off though. And now that's his bench gone, so he just has 11 men. The Camry, if they get 3 KOs woken up, if all 3 wake up, they're gonna be at a full 11 men for the next half anyway. Now they just walk the ball down into the end zone. He's gonna try to give it to a Black Orc, because you really didn't need to put him in running back. You could have committed a lot of guys to give a second foul with 30 player or something. Another armor break for the Orcs. That's not a good foul for that. Down to 10 men for the next half. That's a really nice Kaz to pick up as the Khemri. After the Orcs remove 2 of their own players, getting that Kaz really helps you out. You could be up men in the next half. And dead but a regen. Orcs getting a lot of removals this half. Almost pitch clear in the Khemri. Black Orc touchdown gonna happen. Now if you're the Khemri, I was gonna say, do you do that, or do you do the Geophyta Blitz with Mighty Blow? I would have liked to see the Mighty Blow Blitz personally. Didn't matter in the end with just pushes, but the Orcs score on the Khemri drive, up 1-0, and KOs. The Khemri get their whole team back. They're up 2 men. Yep, they're up 2 men for the drive, which is kind of insane. Regen really proving its worth in this event. They regened like 4 Kaz in the first half or something like that. Nice catch by the thrower. Is that a fresh, like, did he just buy this thrower? Or has he just been handing off to Orcs the whole time? a regen Kaz. 7th Kaz of the game for the Camry. With 5 of the 7 rolls working for regen. That is I just looked it up, that was a fresh thrower for this game. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, I would have done the GFIs. He could have based the ball. Unless you're planning on... No, I would have done the GFIs there. That would have been worth it with your reroll still, to base the ball. Why are you throwing red die? Just keep him there. He eats a punch. You should have based the ball. He didn't really have enough players to come back and fight you off if you didn't throw the red die. Don't like that follow there. You just... I guess if you put the guard in. Okay, a removal. Now if I was the Camry, I'd blitz in the back and come base up the thrower and force guys to... You base up in the front and you use this guy to punch into the back. If you get a knockdown, you can GFI around too and be straight behind. Trolls isolated. Now if he doesn't want to do a 3-die, he's going to have to dedicate like this black work and this black work to punch him free. Which leaves only like 2 free pieces and the thrower then. Committing more people. Committing 3 people. I guess this guy can kind of jump back into the action. Basing up all your men. I don't know if that's the play. Running back in his half. Did not like throwing a 1 dice at the end of your turn. You should have just forced him to throw a non-block block. Now the Camry can kind of tie up a lot of guys. He can come up and you can use him to push these guys back. Then GFI over to base some guys here. You have another free Tomb Guardian who can get in behind. And when you push this guy up, I guess you could do that too. I would have waited to stand this guy up till after so you could come base these guys. Because now he's just got a killer free. Whereas you could have forced a 1D. That was actually really good of Drunk or Not to isolate the troll off the bat. I still just don't like that he didn't attempt the GFIs to base the ball there. I feel like that would have been really good for him. Ouch, that hurts. You could have gotten pretty far away. I mean, this thrower could have still been able to catch you, and you have a break tackle. Tomb Guardian there. So now you just base guys up. Bring him in to base him up. Maybe put this thrower up here. You just go park your guy right here. We're there too, I guess. Either works. Well, it looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Current position is going to be really tricky for the Orcs to stop it unless they dodge through to blitz. Plus you have to 1D down a blodger. Makes the dodges through. Can't 1D down the blodger though, which is like the main thing that you had to worry about. Doing just a dodge to base that thrower up. Now you punch him free. To get your killer out, who can then go blitz him. I don't like that. I think you should have just punched him free so your killer could be the one doing the blitz. But I mean, you got a Kaz anyway, so who am I to say? I'm gonna say this was a pretty good half for the Khemri. Regen sort of carrying the team. 5 out of 7 Kaz players regen. If that didn't work like that, another Kaz regen. So 6 out of 8. If you didn't have all those players regen, or even if like 3 less players regen, like if it was a little subpar, it would have been pretty disastrous, and I think the Orcs would have been able to fight their way through, especially I think 2 Tomb Guardians got Kaz'd. If they both stayed out, it would be real bad, and I think the Orcs would have fought their way to a 2-0 win then. Also, good play on the Khemri side, just keeping the play locked down. Yeah, no, I just tie this guy up and then dodge off. Or blitz off, yeah. Same odds, but you had the free reroll to dodge off. Giving the orcs 2 turns to score when they're down so many men. Ali Babat's gonna get sent off though. Orcs are down 3 men. Nice 1-1 game. I think if the Khemri had scored a little earlier, like if they scored turn 13 instead of 14, they might have actually had a chance to stack the line and fight through and steal the ball again, but it's tough to decide if you want to do that or not, because then you actually give them 3 turns to counter score, and movement 6 could definitely do that. This orc thrower getting kicked the ball every time. Troll should just be 1 over. Now if you're the Khemri, you just park a Tomb Guardian or 2 on this guy, and you blitz him down with anybody. Going for the GFI blitz. And then you run your thrower around to sort of screen him off. Yep. I would have actually taken this guy and just parked him here or something as a as like an interception threat for if you go for the dodge out, run down pass, which is far more likely than giving the ball to this guy. Going for the catch, dodge out, 1D, dodge, GFI, GFI. Gets the 1D. I kind of think the pass might have been more likely even with that, but another regen. Regen carrying the Khemri. And he rolls a 1 on the GFI. I guess if you're the Khemri, you clear him off and then you just go for the blitz on the thrower. Or just go for the 1D too. And just a kill to end the game. He just kills a black orc right at the end. And he gets a Tomb Guardian level. The dirty player eats more SPP that you don't want him to eat. 28 armor breaks for the orcs. God, those stats are crazy. Well, that's about it for this game. Thanks for watching.